Hello guys, welcome to another wonderful video from TechWorkDiary.com. As you can see, it's a beautiful morning here and you can hear cock crow and birds singing, but yet we are still going to code. Isn't that awesome? And as you can see on my screen, today we are going to be talking about how to get started with EJS template engine. And if you're watching this video for the first time, you can get our written content on our website trycoder.com, and we equally have some awesome stuff or content or resources on other programming languages like Python and other frameworks or languages, as you can see on the screen. So what is a template engine? Remember, we are talking about Node.js and Express web application development. And so template engines are simply the easiest ways to get started with building your Express.js application, because as you all know, as you build your application or working with web application development, you need a front end, and at the front end the user interacts with your system or with your application. And so a template engine is simply that package that renders data in HTML pages. It's a module. Now it easily permits us to create and use static HTML pages, not just static but equally dynamic, or let's say responsive. Now, one particularity with template engines is the fact that they permit us to inject data from the server into an HTML template. And so it is one of the easiest ways to get started with web application development. And so we are going to see more into it as we begin coding. But there are several examples of template engines. For example, we have Pork, we have Handlebars, we have EJS, and others. But in this tutorial, we are going to discuss on how to get started with EJS template engine. And equally take note of the fact that template engines are not the only option in building your web application. You could equally use front-end frameworks like React or Vue.js. To begin, EJS is not a built-in module in Node, and that is why it must be installed before being used. And as you can see on my screen, to begin using EJS template engine, which stands for embedded JavaScript, you must install this module, and this is done using npm install, or some people just use npm install EJS and press enter. Make sure you're opening your CMD or your command prompt window from your project directory so that it installs in that project folder. So after typing the command, you press enter, and then npm will install this in your directory. And you should take note of the fact that you need to have a working internet connection for this to be done successfully. But for my case, I'm not still going to install that, since I already have that in my local machine. So let's get started. So get your text editor and let's write some code. Now remember, earlier I said a particularity of the EJS template engine is the fact that it allows us to display or to view or to inject data from the server into HTML. For example, on our server, we might have a particular variable, let's say x is equal to 5. Now EJS gives us the ability to actually inject that value into HTML and display it as a variable. So we are going to see such an example. And so take note of the fact that to begin to actually do this, Express.js checks our template engine files in a folder called the views folder. By default, Express checks in the views folder, and EJS files have the extension .ejs. So to begin, we require Express since we already installed EJS. Now we can require the EJS module, and then we create an instance of Express. Now we need to set our application to use the EJS view engine. Actually, this is because there are several other template engines. Actually, this is because there are several template engines, and so we need to set our application to use EJS, or for the template engine we are about to use. Now let us create a home route. And on this route we are going to use the command response.render, and we are going to pass in the name of our EJS file and the variable we want to render. For instance, let me use title and assign title to hello world. App.listen, our server will listen on port 3000. If everything goes well, we have a console.log running on 3000. Okay, and so before we run our code, I would want you to understand this. In a regular Express application, people mostly use response.send, but take note of the fact that when using a template engine, you're actually rendering. So that's why I used res.render. And the res.render method takes the parameter index, that takes the first parameter, which is the name of the EJS file, and in my case it is index. I could probably add index.ejs, but it could still work with index, with just the name of the EJS file without actually adding the extension. Now this is a variable that has been created on the server, titled, and which has been assigned to a string hello world. Now we are going to create our EJS file and see how this will be passed on to an HTML template from the server. And so remember, I said earlier that Express by default checks the EJS file in a folder called views. And so in our project directory, I have a folder here called views. And so write down to your views folder, or create a folder with name views, and then in that folder you create a file with name index.ejs. And so an EJS file takes the regular HTML template or tag or elements we already know. So HTML, head, title, EJS. Okay, so at this level our template is set. Now let us see how we can render the variable created in the server in server.js, and let us see how we can inject it into the EJS, into the HTML template, which is our index.ejs file. And so this can be done using a syntax which could be strange for beginners, but it's actually quite simple to understand. So in EJS, a variable from the server can be injected into HTML using the syntax equal to percentage equal to title percentage this. As you can see, title is the name of the variable created in server.js file. The EJS tag or syntax, this EJS syntax is used to display or to inject a variable into the HTML template. There are other forms of EJS has other forms of syntaxes, or let's say syntax, that can actually have different purposes. For example, we have this, and we equally have others. So let us run our code and see our output. Okay, we have a positive result running on 3000. And finally, this is our output, hello world. And this is because the variable title in server.js was assigned had as value hello world, and that is why it was injected into the HTML template in index.ejs. Thank you for watching and see you in the next tutorial.